Yo, what's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the MLB The Show 20 Detroit Tigers franchise, as we have Griffin Canning taking the mound against Shohei Ohtani. However, we're going to be managing these games against the Cleveland Indians. I kind of want to see where this goes without having too much of a say in what goes on. I could just play the last 6 games, as we are in this tight fight for the wild card race with the Texas Rangers, but I don't really want to have that much of a say in what goes on. If we lose, we just weren't good enough. 3-run bomb from Adley Rutschman in the 4th inning gives us that 3-0 lead, which is very important, but then Bowers with the 2-run home run right back in the bottom of the 4th off Griffin Canning. Hopefully Canning can be a little bit better going forward here, or we're going to have to pull him. We had 2 on there, and we couldn't do anything with it. Please make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel at all, and love franchise content, because that is literally all we do here. Making that push to 5K subscribers by the end of the year, as Nico Goodrum is on 3rd. We get the sacrifice fly to make it 4-2. They get a double from Kristen Stewart, the former Tiger, and Emmanuel Clase coming in to end that threat. Now into the top of the 8th, we still need some plays from some people after the 2-run bomb from Christian Yelich off of Emmanuel Clase. We're going to bring in Corey Knievel, and with 2 on there, he will get us out of that jam. An error gets Nico Goodrum on. There's a single. We got runners on the corners. Sacrifice fly leads to a double play. And then here's the Indians in the 9th, and they will get the walk-off win off of Knievel. You hate to see it. So we go into the 2nd game of that set, as our playoff chances are looking slimmer and slimmer. Tariq Skubal on the mound for us. We have a 1-0 lead for him. This is the 2nd lead we've had in 2 straight games here. And Matt Manning, the former Tiger, has a chance to take us down. We'll see what ends up happening. His ERA sitting at 3.28 right now. He's doing pretty well here, mowing down our lineup. We've only got 3 hits, but we've got 2 on with 2 away, and the flyout is going to make sure that we get nothing out of it. As we're back up here, and nothing. After we get Lindor on first base, we get nothing going. There's Phil Maton. He is in the game now for Matt Manning. Matt Manning on the hook for the loss. Skubal now having a little bit of issues. We're going to bring in Seranthony Dominguez, who I trust. He gets the out there. Hopefully he can get us through the 8th, and then we can bring in Chapman in the 9th. That is the plan. Ryan Burke, though, however, gets a single. Thought about going somewhere else here, but we're going to actually go into the game because I'm actually decent at pitching with Dominguez. So there we get an out. So now just 1 away with 2 in scoring position, and I thought I was decent pitching with Dominguez. Dominguez gives up the 3-run bomb that is going to make this an Indians party at Progressive Field. A 3-run bomb to Jose Ramirez, who has been killing us all season long. Actually, Yelich, we've done a pretty good job of keeping him down. Did it again. But Dan Winkler going to come into this game looking for his 46th save of the season. He's 1-5 on the season with a 4.50 ERA, but he does have 45 saves, and there's a nice walk for Alec Boehm to at least put a guy on the bags with nobody out. Here's Goldschmidt. This one over to short. They're going to start the double play, and it is completed all the way around the horn for 2 away in this 9th inning. So our last hope is going to come down to, yet again, Adley Rutschman, who again will strike out in that all-important 9th inning spot. Adley Rutschman doesn't seem to be clutch in that 9th inning. He has played pretty well for us, but you can't expect a catcher to be the most clutch performer on your team in these big spots. Jose Ramirez, player of the game. Obviously, the 3-run bomb won the game for the Indians. Then in the final game of the set, there is a solo shot to start it off for us by Tommy Pace. We, again, take another early lead. We've lost all of these games, though, and Mike Soroka gives up 2 in the 1st for us to be losing 2-1. Now we have 2 on, and 2 straight outs will take us out of this threat. Then another run scored off of Soroka in the 2nd. Freddie Peralta is the guy they are pitching out there, and they've already got their wild card spot locked up at this point. It is 3-2. They're just trying to keep us out of the playoffs because they'll have to see us again in the wild card game if we're able to get in there. But they have a 3-2 lead right now. Ethan Hankins in the game. There's a run scored, making it 3-3. So we make a little bit of a comeback there. Then another run scored. We have the lead. Bases loaded, 2 away, and they get a fielder's choice. But still, a 4-3 game. We're on top. We just got to win it. Soroka's been a problem all day. We're going to take him out and put in Eduardo Cervantes, and he gives up a 2-run bomb to Luke Voigt. Not what we wanted to see. Then we get a solo shot from Richie McGowan in the 6th inning to tie it up yet again, as Hankins still in there for them. And then they get a solo shot from Bo Naylor, of all people, in the bottom half of the 6th. Now it's a 6-5 game. Holden Capps gives up a 2-run bomb to Christian Yelich. It's a 3-run game, as we had just put Holden Capps in, and he pretty much single-handedly killed us in this one. We have no shot. So 9-5 is currently the game. Holden Capps still in there. There's no real reason to take him out. We're down 4 runs, but we're going to take him out for Touki Toussaint. Hopefully, I don't want to give up anything else, honestly, if we can help it. We need the runs here and a walk. We got bases bombed, and they get us. So Tommy Pace also sustains an injury for 1 to 2 months, so he's out. Not that it's really going to matter, but we are coming down to the final series of the year, and we're 3 games back of the Rangers. So if we lose 1 game, we're eliminated, as we beat the Orioles in the first game and we lose in the second game. We win the third game. 89 wins is not going to be good enough for our Detroit Tigers to make the postseason. So, unfortunately, the season that was looking so promising after being World Series champions does not go our way. As we take a look at the final standings here, the Red Sox win the AL East by 4 games. The Indians, 6 games behind the Twins. A's with a big lead in that West. The Indians and the Rangers, we finished 2 games behind the Rangers, so even if I would have jumped in and won that other Oriole game, we still would have lost by 1 game. So no sense in trying any of that. AL leader in batting average is Christian Yelich with the .337. We didn't have anybody on that top 13. Hits, though, Richie McGowan led there. All at-bats, Richie McGowan led there. Look at that. He tied for the lead in doubles. He led in triples throughout the league. Miguel Sano hit 54 home runs this year. Ketel Marte came in 5th in the American League with 43 homers. Ketel Marte came in 3rd in the American League in RBIs. In runs scored, there's stolen bases. McGowan had 35. Tommy Pace had 24, so a couple of really fast guys on the bags. Wins, Mike Soroka had 14. He was our leading wins getter. Losses, we didn't have anybody in any consideration there. Aroldis Chapman ties for 3rd in saves with 45. ERA, Soroka was our best guy. He was in the top 10 in the American League. Soroka also had a good amount of shutouts, good amount of complete games. Mark Leota, the user, led in complete games in the American League. So good to see the user, Mark Leota, getting some things done. Walks allowed, whip, pitching WAR, we didn't have anybody up there. Batting WAR, we did have Richie McGowan at a 6.2 WAR. That's pretty damn good. So now we'll take a look at the National League. Ian Happ wins their batting title with a .341 average. That is a very good season for Ian Happ. Hits, Brian Reynolds led in that at bats. There's Ronald Acuna led in doubles along with Tatis Jr. Louis Robert led in triples. Home runs, Louis Robert had 42 homers. Franmil Reyes was up there in runs, stolen bases, base on balls. Here's on base percentage. Ian Happ with a .434. Slugging was good. OPS, Ian Happ was killing it. 21 wins for both Clayton Kershaw and Luis Castillo. Saves, 50 was the league lead in the NL. Clayton Kershaw, 228 to lead the ERA list. Strikeouts, Aaron Nola had that with 269. Nice. Clayton Kershaw led in innings pitched. Whip, Clayton Kershaw led that. Pitching WAR was way up for Aaron Nola as well. So, taking a look at the awards, it is David Bodie in the postseason and World Series MVP. So you can see that the AL Central has won the World Series now 2 years running, but we'll get to that in a moment. As MVP, Willie Calhoun wins it over Ketel Marte. Ketel Marte had a chance to be a two-time MVP, and he probably would have if he was better down the stretch and we made the playoffs. Christian Yelich wins the batting title in the American League. Reliever of the Year goes to Emilio Pagan. Rookie of the Year goes to Michael Santos of the Angels, after Alec Boehm had just won it for us last year. Gold Glove pitcher goes to Julio Urias. Gold Glove catcher, Gabriel Moreno of the Yankees. Zach Green wins his second straight for the Orioles at first base. Chad De La Guerra wins his second straight for the Orioles at second base. Chapman back on it at third base. DeYoung at short. There's Giancarlo Stanton. Miles Straw getting in there. And Alex Verdugo skipped a year last year, but he wins it again. Silver Sluggers. Adley Rutschman wins it this year for the catchers. Luke Voigt. Gleyber Torres gets it for second base. Third base, Renato Nunez with his 45 bombs. Xander Bogaerts gets his. And Willie Calhoun in the outfield along with Ketel Marte and Eloy Jimenez. So Marte does get a Silver Slugger award at the very least. As we take a look at the National League now. Postseason MVP over there was Jesse Winker, so you could see that it was the Twins over the Mets. We looked at World Series MVP. MVP for the National League was Luis Castillo, a pitcher. 2.37 ERA. He was 21-7. I don't know how you give it to him and not Clayton Kershaw. Maybe the strikeouts, I guess. But yeah, Castillo for MVP and Cy Young, robbing Clayton Kershaw, who probably, in my opinion, should have easily won it. He had so many great outings. No relievers qualified for Reliever of the Year in the National League for some reason. Rookie of the Year goes to Christian Robinson of the Arizona Diamondbacks. And then we will get into these. Hank Aaron Award goes to Ian Happ, and then we will get into the Gold Gloves. Daniel Espino, Shea Langeliers at catcher for the Braves, 3 years running now. Pete Alonso at first base will get his. Adam Frazier, Brian Anderson for the third year in a row. Tommy Edman, Jock Peterson in left field. Center, Ronald Acuna Jr. And in right field, it will be Aristides Aquino. Cal Quantrill gets a Silver Slugger for pitcher. Wilson Contreras, third straight, actually. Two different teams. For catcher, Josh Bell at first base. Kevin Newman at second base. Nolan Arenado gets one at third base over Chris Bryant this year. Trevor Story at shortstop gets his Silver Slugger award. Franmil Reyes, Louis Roberts, and Kyle Schwarber are the outfielders. So there you have all of the awards. Contract has ended with us, and we will have to take a look at the off-season and, of course, view the retired players. So there you go. It was the Twins over the Mets in a sweep of the World Series as we continue on. Evan Longoria, Joey Votto going to be retiring. Let's take a look at Joey Votto's numbers. He had 323 home runs, 2,193 hits. I don't know if he deserves it. We'll see if he gets in. Evan Longoria had 327 homers. I don't know if he's going to get in either, so that's going to be interesting. Justin Turner also retires. We had him on the team for a short while. Obviously had him on a team with our World Series ring last year. So good to see. He had a very nice career, of course. Carlos Carrasco, Luis Carrasco, both of them are going. Yoenis Cespedes is going. Let's see, any other names? Yu Darvish is going. Sean Doolittle is going. Matt Duffy. These are all names to be recognized. Todd Frazier will be retiring. Marwin Gonzalez is retiring. Josh Harrison is retiring. Felix Hernandez due to a poor free agent market. No, I would say it's somewhat due to ability as well, my guy. I mean, you've kind of gone downhill. Here's Corey Kluber. He's going to be retiring as well, citing a poor free agent market, but nobody really wants a 67 overall. He was 0-9. Oh, no, he was 9-11 for the Red Sox in his final actual pitched year, but a 3.14 career ERA, not too shabby. Very good pitcher. I don't know if he's going to make it either. Mike Minor, Edgar Molina Brandon Morrow, a lot of these names. Joe Panic, the longtime San Francisco Giant and such, all going to be retiring. Zach Roskup. What else do we have? Carlos Santana, one of my favorite Indians of recent memory. And yeah, that's about it. So all of those guys no longer in the league. We say goodbye to another round of awesome players, and nobody gets inducted into the Hall of Fame. Do you think any of those guys should have been inducted? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to hear from you guys on that. Maybe there was a couple of fringe guys there like Votto, Evan Longoria. Some of those guys were really good in their time. Mike Soroka, we got to bring him back. I think that has got to be our main concern. Seranthony Dominguez, getting a little old now. I don't know if I want to bring him back. I do like the way he pitches, though. Knievel and Chapman, I don't know what we're going to do with them. Goldschmidt, we probably let him walk and look for another first baseman, to be honest, as well. We'll see. Let me know what you think we should do in the comment section below. Nico Goodrum might be getting a little old for me to be keeping around as well. Just let me know what you think we should do with some of these moves, and the next episode will be the full offseason, so this is your chance to get your voice heard. If you have any suggestions for me, let me know in the comments section. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Show support for this series because it is slowly winding down to its end. I appreciate you guys so much so far, and make sure you guys subscribe if you're new to the channel and you love franchise content at all. That's all we do here, and if you want to see some more, click right here to see some more franchise.